Hey, how's it going, super friends? I am Memo Acebo, thanks for watching the vid. This is my review for Solo, a Star Wars story, man. Yeah, anthology. Now I think it's fair to say that Solo is less burdened by expectation than the episodic saga, the Skywalker saga, whatever you want to call it, the main episodes, the main Star Wars movies. If you've been paying attention to the behind the scenes goings on, you know, everything that's going on behind the scenes in Hollywood with this movie, you know that the original directors for the movie for Solo were Phil Lord and Chris Miller. Those are the guys behind the Lego movie and 21 Jump Street. There was a creative disagreement with Lucasfilm, leaving the film in the hands of Ron Howard, who is a close friend of George Lucas, and as a result, you might be forgiven for expecting this origin story for one of our favorite scoundrels to end up predictable and not thrilling. And I get you, man. I get you why you had your doubts. I had mine. I was like, I don't know, an origin story for Han Solo? People don't want to know that. People want the mystery. They like that. But man, I got good news. Solo is not overly compromised or it doesn't get fucked by its production snafus. You know, it's a slick adventure. Plays a planet hopping heist movie angle. Really nice. We go to different planets, different locations, different atmospheres and environments. Feels really cool. Feels like you're traveling the galaxy, and one adventure that glides a long way with the charm of its leading man, Alden Ehrenreich, Han Solo. This was before Lord and Miller left the movie. I think they made the right choice with Alden. He was in Hail Caesar. I saw that movie. He was really cool, really great. He had a glowing smirk, a knack for the wisecrack. I think he is not Harrison Ford. He is not the Han Solo. He gets close to those boots, you know? Harrison Ford's Han Solo's boots are like a 12, and this guy is a 10, so he's really close. Not that big of a foot, but he pretty good sized foot. Even though Han in this movie, his movie, he didn't spend much of his time as the leader or as the how can I say this? He wasn't behind the wheel much of the time. He was a passenger. He was a co-pilot in some of the other characters' schemes. Ron Howard and the father-son team of Lawrence and Jonathan Kasdan crammed a fuck ton of action, man, and locations into a considerable running time. I mean, we zip from the industrial nightmare, the how Dryden says fucked up world of Corellia, you know. It's not that bad, but it's not that good. It looks like the Peaky Blinders' Birmingham executed on a planetary scale, so yeah. From that to a World War I-ish combat zone to the mega mountainous landscape where Han and his new crew, which is led by Beckett, Woody Harrelson, they pull off a high-speed over and under monorail job. It was spectacular, man. Great imagination on paper and on visuals on the big screen, thoughtfully framed in familiar ways. I appreciated the further glimpses of life under the giant jackboot of the Galactic Empire. And we learned that the Imperial March is actually the theme song or theme music for the Empire's holographic recruiting ads, which is really cool. I don't know if you caught that, but when the Imperial March was playing, I was like, what the fuck? There's no fucking way Darth Vader is in this movie. But no, it was a theme music for the Empire, which is really cool. Nice touch. What I didn't like about the film is that it whips by a bit too fast. It comes a little too tangled in its crosses and the double crosses during the closing act. It's probably just a little bit too much, you know? I mean, interesting new characters come into play and they leave. They head out of the frame super fast. It's like Thandie Newton's Val, the criminal, Beckett's partner. She just left, like she died really quickly. Or Phoebe Waller-Bridge as L3, the right-hand droid to Lando, who is played by Donald Glover. That droid believes in equal rights with organic life and is convinced that Lando has a thing for her. Another big thing that I didn't like. I saw reviews where people were complaining about Lando's and L3's relationship, and I didn't see shit, dude. There was nothing in the script or Glover's performance convincing us that there was a thing there, a romantic thing. I didn't see that. Maybe it's me, but it didn't seem like a romantic relationship. It was like L3 is just fucked up weird. I didn't like the droid in the movie. I thought she was too much. She was dumb. I just didn't like it. L3, not for me. Not for me. Even Lando himself is not given much screen time to shine. I think Glover's performance as Lando was spot on. The old smoothie. He feels rather sidelined. I want to see more. I don't want to see so much that he should be giving a movie. I think the guy is great. Glover is great as Lando. He portrayed him perfectly, but I don't want a whole movie about him. It's just me. I know a lot of people like it and want the movie. I'll go watch it, but it's not something that I asked for, or I don't know. However, Han's closest companion, one of the best all-time like cinematic companions, you know, it's Chewie. He is given as much attention as I hoped for. Juna Sotamo, Chewie, Chewbacca. They first meet fighting in this mud pit before joining forces against the evil motherfuckers, you know. I think watching their increasingly syncopating relationship develop is one of the movie's biggest joys. Chewbacca just quickly falling into place as Han's hairy conscience. I loved how this relationship developed in the movie, and that's what I wanted from the movie. I wanted to see how these characters meet each other, develop their relationships, grow, give us interactions. That's what I wanted to see in the movie. And Han and Chewie, amazing. Emilia Clarke's Kira, fucked. I think she is the film's weakest link. I think so. As a romantic pairing, she and Alden, they just don't pop for me. There was no chemistry. Like, all the time, I saw Emilia Clarke all the time. I didn't see Kira. It just didn't work for me. I went out of the movie from seeing them. Oh, so what the fuck is up with Darth Maul, or just Maul at this time? How did Kira get herself into working with Maul? What the fuck? That's just weird. From the streets of Corellia to Dryden Voss to Maul? It's just crazy. I want to see what you guys think about that. Maybe I'm gonna look for some articles or shit. That's really crazy. But it was amazing to see Sam Witwer, or listen to Sam Witwer speak or talk as Maul. He has an amazing, ominous, deep voice for Maul. And Ray Park just being Maul again, whew, it was crazy. Little nerdgasm there. Then I have to talk about the other relationship in the movie, Han and the Millennium Falcon. I mean, Solo is as much the Kessel running starship's origin story as it is Han's, you know? And it was amazing to see how the Falcon looks before she is turned into this hyperspacing bucket of junk, you know, all shimmering, clean as fuck, white, blue. The escape pod is filling the gap between the two front prongs. It's just amazing. The new, the clean, the young, in its prime Falcon. I loved it. When Alden or Solo or Han, he just enters the Falcon for the first time, ooh, I was just smiling the whole time. And guys, this is a different kind of Star Wars film to any they have gone before. It's hints of the main saga's bigger, like, fate of the galaxy picture, you know. This is a small anthology story. Now that means the story lacks the depth some might crave. Yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a story, it doesn't have many layers, but it's super fucking fun. Popcorn movie fun. And impressive for a prequel, because that's what this is. It's a prequel. A little surprise along the way. Really enjoyed it. Fun movie. If I have to rate it, I go B- for Solo, a Star Wars story. Thanks for watching my review for Solo, a Star Wars story, my super friends. If you enjoyed, please click the like button. Tell me in the comments down below your review for the movie. Did you like it or did you not? Why? Did you enjoy the origin story? You wanted more? You wanted less? You wanted more Maul? I don't know, whatever. Follow me on my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram. I'm active over there. Request videos, say what's up, whatever. Check it out. Memo Acebo. Subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos, and clicking on the bell icon will give you notifications. That way you get the video on your phone, your laptop, whatever. Sounds cool? Sounds cool to me. I thank you again, my super friend. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Punch it, Chewie.